What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight, and today I have a Joker deck profile for you guys. Or I think that's what I'm going to call it. Basically, of course, it is Queen's Knight, King's Knight, and Jack's Knight all together using the brand new support that came out in King's Court. Because they gained a lot of really good support, and we're basically using them like Yugi did, where you would bring all three of them out and sacrifice them for a god card. And with this deck too, you can easily bring out Slifer or Raw. Unfortunately, Obelisk getting part of that. Yeah, it has to deal with, them having the question marks or attacking the fence because of the new support. And Obelisk is the only one of the three that's just, straight up, his attack. So that's the reason you're not going to see him in this deck. And that makes me sad because he is my favorite of the three. But you can bring out Raw and Slifer so easily with this new support. It's pretty funny. You actually feel like Yugi whenever you're using this deck. It's a lot of fun too. Not really budget. Of course, not how I built it especially too, but I think you guys will really enjoy it. And again, the new support is actually really awesome. So if you guys want to see more deck profiles in the future, be sure to support this video by leaving a like. Let me know how I did, and also if you have any other requests for deck profiles, because I have some more on the way. And then also too, check out Your Playmat. It's where I get my custom sleeves from. You can get all kinds of different custom sleeves made. They have playmats. I'm using one of their playmats right here that they have. And they're awesome. So if you check out the link in the description, it helps support the channel. And I believe it has like a coupon code and stuff too. So again, check them out. They are an awesome sponsor and they help out with making videos. Anyway, let's get to the cards. Alright, so starting us off, obviously we gotta have our knights. So we have 3 of Queen's Knight right here. Then 3 of King's Knights, and then of course 2 of Jack's Knight. Obviously King and Queen are like the main ones you're going to use the most. Jack's Knight being a level 5, he's the one you only really need 2 of for that reason. But yeah, it's obvious with the new cards and everything too. These cards are so easy to bring out. They make their little combo a lot easier to get all 3 on the field, and then again, you sacrifice them for a god card, and that's just what happens. Or you could link summon or even exceed summon with this deck really easily. Again, you feel like Yugi when you bring out that Slifer, especially, which is so stupid how easy it is to bring out. But obviously, I think this is like the best ratio for those. Then, of course, we're running one of our Arcana Triumph Joker. This is another really good card. This is one of the new cards we just got. It's kind of an upgrade to Queen, as you can tell. But basically, she's kind of like a mini Slifer, in a way. I know that seems weird to comparison, but her attack points depend on how many cards are in your hand and your opponent's hand. And it's 500 for each one. So that's the reason I call her like mini Slifer. Easy to bring out too with the new support because again she has the question mark for the attack, so the new support helps her with that. And also she can help get rid of like monster spells and traps. The destruction effect is good, so if you have any problems, just wipe it out. There you go. And also easy to summon extra boss monster for you. That's actually not a god card. Then of course I'm running 3 of Joker's Knight. Joker's Knight is amazing. It's probably my favorite of the new support. It's so easy to bring out. You just special summon it from your hand on the field. There you go, 2,000 attack right there. And then if he's in the graveyard during the end phase, you're able to get back one of your knights, King's Knight, Queen's Knight, or Jack's Knight, and just return it back into the deck. Then I'm also running 3 of the brand new Imperial Bower. This card is amazing. It's kind of like, what was it, Neospace Connector, I believe, where you can get rid of this card and then you get basically what you're going to go for is Queen's Knight and King's Knight. That way you can special summon both of them. You could add them to your hand, but you want to special summon them most cases. Then you get 2 monsters out there, which then you can link summon with. And with this card alone, it's like an instant assault. Just right there. That's why I say it's kind of like Neospace Connector. That's what it reminds me of. And there's other cards that do that kind of stuff too. But with this, you can just bring out assault easily, or just set up for whatever you want, and there you go. Now for the god cards. If you want to feel like Yugi, you gotta have 1 Slifer, the Sky Dragon. Of course, the Winged Dragon of Raw. And then even 1 of Winged Dragon Raw Sphere Mode. These are all ones that have the question marks. So with the new cards, you can search for them, you can get them to your hand, and summon them easily. Again, that's the unfortunate part about Obelisk. But all of these are your boss monsters. So being able to actually use the god cards in a more competitive deck is a lot of fun. Then we're also running 1 of Infernoble Knight Renaud. This card is what we use with the Soul. Basically the combo is you would use Imperial, bring out a Soul, then go for that. Then you could add a card, one of your warriors to your hand. Sometimes I go for Joker in most cases. Then of course you want to get rid of one of your equip cards. I'm using Living Fossil, which we'll get to here in a second. Get it to the graveyard, special summon our Infernoble Knight, then you get to add Living Fossil back to your hands. Then after that, it's like a monster reborn that Living Fossil is, so then you could play that, and then go for an example, let's say King's Knight. Now you have Isolde, or Noble Knight, and then of course, we'll say again for this scenario, King's Knight to your side of the field. You can link summon for something even stronger. You can go for something like Apollosa or any option. I mean, you have your field set up really well. So that's why we're using that combo. The Noble Knight combo helps thin down the deck and get what you need. And then, of course, last but not least, 3 of Ash Blossom, because it's Ash Blossom. It needs a reprint, seriously. But yeah, you run 3 in like everything, or I know I certainly do, because yeah, it's still good. Now, starting off with our spell cards, I am running 3 of Joker straight. This is just basically, hey, you want to summon all 3 knights? Cool. That's what this card does. You play it, and you just get all 3 of the knights on your side of the field easily. For technically part of the combo is that you would, special summon Queen's Knight. It'll let you normal summon that King's Knight, which that's the one you want to choose, so its effect will activate, and then you get, of course, Jack's Knight afterwards. Get all 3 of them on the field, you're set up. That means an easy Xyz summon. It has to be a light warrior, but you could go for an Xyz summon on that, link summon, whatever you really want to do. Or, of course, use them for the god cards. So either way, just all 3, boom, you're set. And then, of course, to go along with this, I am running 3 of Thunderspeed Summon. This is another one of our brand new cards. This is the one that makes it so we can't use Obelisk. This is the way that the god cards work with this deck, because with it, when you have all 3 of the knights on your side of the field, you can play this, and it allows you to get one of your level 10 monsters that have a question mark where you can easily just bring it out, just summon it. Then, of course, I am running 3 of Unexpected Die. This is really good. Just get that Queen's Knight out there. Boom. There you go. It helps you just start off your combos. Then, here's an expensive card I have never used in a deck profile, but I do have them. And that is 3 of Pot of Prosperity. It's a really good card for this deck. I think this deck actually needs the draw power for it. I normally don't like using cards that are this expensive because I like doing more budget stuff on my channel, but this deck is so much fun to use and everything. I'm like, I got the cards, I should go on ahead with it. So hopefully, you guys aren't too disappointed with me going with an expensive card, but you can go with some cheaper options if you got them, maybe some hand traps or something if you want to go with, but I don't know. I just feel like this deck does need the draw power. If there was something else I could go with, I'd probably do that on draw power, but Prosperity is kind of the best right now. It will get a reprint soon, though. It should be a lot cheaper, hopefully, by the time Mega 10s. So, yeah, then it will help. Then after that, we have, like, Reinforcement of the Army. I'm using Double or Nothing because I'm using Utopia in the extra deck. We'll get to that. Called by the Grave, still good against hand traps. Monster Reborn because, yeah, it's Monster Reborn. Living Fossil, of course, obviously, to go with our combo that I told you guys about. And then also, Joker's Wild. This card helps you recycle everything and stuff, too. It's our only trap card we're using. It's really good. It doesn't even matter if you just get to the graveyard, because just like with Joker, basically, whenever it's in the graveyard, it helps you recycle your knights. And again, that way you can bring them out again and rinse and repeat. So, it's good for that, so I like running one. And of course, now it's time for the extra deck. First off, we have one of Isolde. Again, the combo I told you guys, that's basically what you're using her for. Easy to bring out. Really, anything that involves warrior monsters, you're using Isolde. She's like one of the best link monsters out there. Then, of course, I'm running one of Nightmare Phoenix and one of Unicorn. At least these have been reprinted, so they're much cheaper. And, yeah, they're good in anything where you have the room, obviously. One of Arcana Extra Joker. I couldn't find my hollow one, but, yeah, he was reprinted too, so whatever. Easy to bring out. He's kind of like a Joker, because we're not using the actual fusion, which is a shame. I wish he was more competitive. I would use him, but the Link Monster is still really good, so I'm going with him on that. One of Apollosa. I like this artwork of Apollosa, and yeah, again, like I told you with that combo, easy to bring her out. You have so many link materials and everything. You're going to swarm the field easily with this deck, so bringing out bigger link monsters is nothing at all for you, so not a problem. Then, of course, Access Code Talker. Another expensive card. Man, I'm glad I got it whenever it was much cheaper. Anyway, it's great. It's still one of your best link monsters out there. If you don't have that one yet either, I mean, again, Prosperity is expensive, so I would say go with like some other hand traps or something you could think of. For this card, I say go with some other link monster maybe you could throw in its place. Borload, Boral Sword could be options if you want something cheaper. I would go with that. And now for Xyz, we have number 39 Utopia. I'm using the original one, as well as Utopia Double. That's why I have that Double or Nothing, so you're going with that combo. And then I also like Utopia the Lightning because level 4s and rank 4s are easy to bring out. So I don't mind having a 5,000 attack monster that can't really be stopped. Then Evil Storm Excidon Knight, Tornado Dragon. I mean, kind of your usual rank 4s because you have so many options. We have number 41 as well, another good option. These are just kind of whatever you feel like will work the best for you, honestly, on the rank 4s. So I recommend the Utopia stuff for sure, but the rest are kind of what do you think you're going to need kind of things. Same with Abyss Dweller. I also like having a rank 5, and Pleiades was reprinted sort of recently with Maximum Gold, so it's good because of that Jack's Knight. So just in case, and of course Joker as well, might as well have a good rank 5 for us. And then, since we have so many Xyzs, I'm also running another expensive card. One of Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder. Yes, another one that I hope gets reprinted sooner than later. It's still a really good card for the deck, and again, with this one too, you don't absolutely need it. It's more like I have it, so I'm going to run it. If you don't have it, which I understand why, again, if you want to have another rank 5, you could, or another good rank 4. The extra deck is more of, besides Assault, really, the extra deck is like whatever you think will come in handy for you. Nothing is like, you absolutely need this, really. So it's kind of whatever you got, you can be more budget with it, I guess is the best way to put it. So see what you got. Don't let that, scare you away from the deck either, because, yeah, you can find cheaper options. It's not that bad. And yeah, that is the Joker deck profile. So of course, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This deck is a lot of fun to use. I definitely recommend it. Again, there's some expensive options in this, but since I don't usually go with an expensive deck profile, I want to see what you guys thought. Do you want me to do some of these every so often? I still prefer to do more budget deck profiles. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if you want some budget options, there are ways around it. So let me know what you guys think. But seriously, this deck is a lot of fun, and being able to feel like Yugi and summon some god cards, I like it. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe is always appreciated. Check out your playmat as well. Like I said, if you want some custom sleeves and all that too. And of course I will. Catch you guys later. See ya.